This is the Healing Hour for July 23rd, 2019. This is your host, Tyson Bannigan, the Luminator, your number one health, wealth, and enlightenment activator. Need some help? Give me a call toll free, 1-866-369-7464. Hello, this is Tyson Bannigan, and this is the Healing Hour. I'm live with you for the next hour. And there's three ways in which you can join the group. You can phone in toll free, 1-866-369-7464. Or you can click the Zoom link and join me by Zoom. Or you can type in your questions and requests in the Dowsing and Energy Healing Closed Facebook group, wherever you're watching this broadcast. Lots happening this week. I'm just excited to know that my effort in trying to find dowsers and people who are working in the water area, it looks like we need to have somebody who could help with in Uganda in a project that I'm involved in there to bring high quality water to villagers who don't have water. So if you're a dowser and if you'd like to learn how to water douse and help rural villages locate water, then I'd love to help you. And if you'd like to raise the funds to go to Uganda, you're more than welcome. You'll be taken care of there and go and teach the villagers how to locate water, which of course will greatly improve their lives and their ability to have clean sanitary conditions, also be able to grow crops. So if that's something you're interested in, please private message me. All right, so this is Tyson Bannigan. This is the Healing Hour. And don't forget, you can phone in toll free in North America, 1-866-DOWSING or 1-866-369-7464. And we're just going to go over to the Dowsing and Energy Healing Closed Facebook group and begin to answer some questions there and see if anybody is joining us on the show. All right, so here we have. So Burbakar Bojang says, lovely to you all. Yes, and please let your network know that we're live. And if you have any requests around dowsing or energy healing, please type them in here and I'll be able to answer them. Judy Hoffman, welcome to the show. And Tony, hi Tony, thanks for joining the show. If you have any dowsing or energy healing requests, please let me know. All right, great. So I'm just going to scroll down and start to answer questions here in the group, and then come back and see if you have any questions or concerns that you'd like answered. All right, so the first one we've come to and scrolling down in the group is Personal Clearing Tuesday. What do you want to have help with in order to clear and let go of today? This could be trauma, unresolved emotions, family of origin, past life, matriarchal or patriarchal lineage, or inner child. And Hiddleston Mel says, clear all self-doubt. And Sharon Bixby says, matriarchal, patriarchal, and inner child. And I'll click here, it says Seymour and family of origin. Okay, so let's do that. So if you have a pendulum, then spin the pendulum counterclockwise. If you don't have a pendulum, you can use your index finger. Just do that. It creates a vortex. The vortex is pulling energy out. Going to pull the energy out of what no longer serves you so that you can bring divine energy in, okay? Basic principles of vortex mechanics. This is part of the tube torus. So that's like a tube torus. A tube torus is around each one of your cells. It's around your heart. It's around your body. You call it an aura. It's around the planet. North Pole, South Pole. Energy lines like this, right? So, some say that, this is like your heart. So the heart has a tube torus as well. And so when you're clearing, you're pulling the energy out, okay, counterclockwise. And when you're going clockwise, you're bringing the energy in, okay, in, out, okay. Basic laws of mechanics from the cell all the way to the multiverse, okay. So that's what vortex mechanics is about. This is the basic principles behind using a pendulum to clear and clear what you don't want, install and manifest what you do want in your life. All right, so here we go. Spinning your pendulum counterclockwise. I, Tyson Madigan, in my holy name, on behalf of Hiddleston, Mel, and Sharon Bigby, undertake this clearing of all non-beneficial energies, core fractures, toxic emotions, or any other intrusions into their field or anybody's field who's listening to this call now, live or in the future, to remove any and all sources, known or unknown, which lead to self-doubt. I clear and all matriarchal, patriarchal lineages from the family of origin, soul family, and star family lineages, and we remove any negative influences on the inner child. We undertake this clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, throughout all timelines, past, present, and future. And we undertake this clearing the system of Divine Mother, Creator God, of all that is. And we clear through the multidimensional levels of reality. And I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. You do the Ho'oponopono prayer because everything shows up in your life for a reason. So you should be grateful for what shows up, good, bad, or ugly. The more you have the attitude of gratitude, the more benevolence flows into your life. The more you receive your abundance, the more gratitude you have for what you've already received. All right, so then you say, I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. Okay, so that's it. You let the pendulum continue to rotate, to come to rest, which is indicates that clearing action is coming to a resolution. Then you check in on a scale of 0 to 100. I was teaching people in the group that this is your scale. It's always with you. That's 0%, that's 25%, that's 50%, that's 75%, and that's 100%. So we say, how clear is everybody? Okay, and we're just moving the pendulum to see how far it goes, and it's 100%. Okay, so that's it. If you just do it in yes and no, you can do it this way. So is it 25? Is it 0? Is it 25? Is it 50? Is it 75? Is it 100? And the answer is yes. Okay. Or you can just let the pendulum swing all the way until it stops, which is 100%. Either way is fine. That's how you do percentages. And thank you for whoever asked me that question so that I can make it really simple for people to learn that. Okay, can you perform a distant healing? I think you can just scroll down here. A house property clearing. Yeah, Tony, if you scroll down in the group, you'll see that I have giving you the wordings for a house property clearing. And also there's an online course for $33 for 4 different ways in which to clear a house. I'm also working with Monique right now. And so there's other levels. If those ones that I have there don't work, there's more advanced and more expensive or time consuming methods to clear houses. So yeah, so the basic way to do that is to use the short form. And like I said, the wording is, and the actual video showing you how to do this is down below. But it's basically like this. So I, Tyson Madigan, in my holy name, on behalf of everybody on this call, listening to this call, who would like to clear the property or their house, please put the property or house in your mind's eye when I do this clearing, or write it on a piece of paper, the address. I undertake this clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality with the assistance of Divine Creator of all that is and Divine Mother. And I clear all geopathic stress passing in, around, or through the house or property. I remove all toxic, or I transform all toxic emotions into positive ones, all brackish water into pure water, any and all negative influences from any and all source, known or unknown, that are non-beneficial. We then make them into beneficial energies, all ley lines, all radiation, any and all energies that coming at the house immediately are transformed into beneficial energies. Okay. If they're passing through the house, then they're transformed when they're in the house to beneficial, and when they leave the house, they return to the original state. Okay, and you want to do that because who knows what those energies are being used for. They could be used by animals for tracking or whatever. So you only want to just change the energies in your house or in your property that are benevolent. So because you don't know downstream how useful or what those energies are used for. Okay, so there you are. So we undertake this clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality, throughout all timelines, past, present, future. And I undertake this through the multidimensional, clearing throughout the multidimensional levels of reality. I declare it so be it is done. Thank you. So there you are. There's a core clearing all the non-beneficial energies that may be trapped in the house, okay, or in the property. All right, so there you are. Tony, that should help you. Lizzie Bishop, hi, good day. Good day to you too. Good old Australian good day to you. And what are matriarchal and patriarchal lineages? Okay, well, your soul, it is your heritage. So your patriarchal would be your father's side. It would be your father, your father's father, your grandfather, your great grandfather, your great grandfather, and all the way back. And because there's certain genetic propensities and there's certain belief systems attached to the DNA, then it can be passed down from generation to generation. It can be disease, disorder, beliefs that are not beneficial for you. And then the matriarchal is on your mother's side, which would be your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother, and so on, all the way back. And I've dowsed, and there's been influences that have gone back. I think the highest I got to was something like 50 generations, right? And sometimes, when you incarnate, you put up your hand and say, on behalf of your soul family, hey, I'm going to incarnate and take care of that problem in the matriarchal, patriarchal lineage. I also discovered that it's not just in your family of origin. It can also be in your soul family, because you make certain agreements with your soul family before you incarnate about what you're going to do on their behalf. And then also could be part of your star family, which is where did you come from? What lineage did you come from? And what star nation? What agreements you made with them to incarnate on planet Earth? And part of the reasons why you want to make sure that there's no bleed through from all those areas is until you can stand in your own truth no matter what and take back your personal power. You don't want to be overwhelmed by taking on the agenda of your ancestors as much as you'd like to. The first person is you. It's like in an airplane, right? When the mask comes down, you put the mask on first and then you help others. So same things with your lineage. Clear yourself first, get back in your body, take back your personal power, stand in your truth, and then work on your lineage. Okay? Gail, hopefully that helps you understand what lineage is all about. She says, thank you. Thanks for the question. All right. I'm going to just see if there's any other comments that I may have missed. Sometimes I can't see all the comments. So if I've got a comment there and I haven't answered it, maybe type it in again. All right. So I'm just going to scroll down while we're waiting for more comments. Don't forget you can phone in toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. The number is in the description of the show, wherever you're watching the show. All right, so Sharon Bixby said, thank you very much. You're welcome. All right. So I love this short form that somebody sent me. I affirm, I align, and I allow, and so it is. Short and sweet and to the point. Okay, Gratitude Sunday. What are you grateful today? Remember, the attitude of gratitude is what brings about manifestation, right? If you're grateful for what you have, then the universe is going to deliver you more. Okay, so always the attitude of gratitude is the power that makes it capable for you to receive even more abundance. Okay. And Elaine McDermott says she's grateful for this group and others like it that I am in. Thank you, Elaine Dermott, for your participation. Sharon Perry says, grateful that I'm loved and I have everything I've ever wanted, and every day my life just gets better and better. That's fantastic. And don't forget, if that's not your reality, then do the deep clearing and clear what you don't want and what's in the way so you can have what you want, so that you can have a life like Sharon does, where she's grateful for every single thing because there's more ease and grace in her life. And Monique, grateful for the power of love. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm scrolling down and I love this comment I got through an email. Guess what? I've created my light team and my dowsing problems have magically disappeared. Yeah, very powerful statement. You really do need to do a cleanup with your light team or the guys upstairs or those that help you on the other dimensions or your guardian angels or solar angel or whatever name you want to call them. That the group that helps you do the work that you do that you're called to on the physical plane. I call them my light team. So sometimes there's some tricksters that are there. Sometimes there's disincarnate souls that may be attached. There's all sorts of different things that can happen at that level as well. So it's really important to periodically say, all right, according to the law of one, which is do no harm, all beings who are on my light team must be abiding by the principle of do no harm and must have the most benevolent outcome both for myself and for everybody. And if they don't have that intention, they must leave my light team immediately and seek for assistance to upgrade on their soul path. All for all other beings that are attached to my light team, I'm interested in only having those beings who have reincarnated on planet Earth and have had the experience of ascension, or I'd like the majority of the people that are assisting me on my light team to have had that experience. All right. If you do not have that experience and there isn't room for beings that have had that experience to come on, please make room for them. And I thank you very much for the work that you've done in guiding me and taking care of me. And may you have the best experiences in your own soul evolution as you return to source. And all those new beings that coming onto my light team, I thank you very much. My goal is to serve humanity, to help people take back their personal power, stand in their truth no matter what, and to achieve personal enlightenment. And if that is your goal and you can assist me to do that and to help others, then welcome to my light team. Right? So there you are. And then I would say, I declare it so, so be it, it is done. Thank you. So there is an intention statements to clear and clean up your light team. I know people were asking me, well, what does all that mean and how do you do it? So there you are. That's how I would suggest you do it. Don't forget all the dowsing energy healing videos and also the wellness show videos of all the past shows are available on the Academy YouTube channel. Just scroll down in the group, click the link, and don't forget, hit the little bell, not only when you subscribe, but the bell, which will notify you when the next video is released. Okay, so I'm always releasing new videos. And by the way, the upcoming interview on the wellness show is Bob Doyle, who was part of The Secret, the movie The Secret. And we will be doing an interview upcoming on Thursday at 3 p.m. Looking forward to doing that. And he has a real sense of humor. He wants to bring us laughter and realize that the whole process that we're involved in raising our consciousness doesn't need to be really that serious. We can have some lightness around our own personal path. And let me just see if I can quickly find, here we are. And the title of the talk will be Sharing Happiness Hacks with the World. So that's the wellness show, 3 p.m. on Thursday. It will be broadcast to the FANA's Facebook page, the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy Facebook page, and it will also repost it here in the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group in case you miss it. So there's 5 benefits to listening to this interview. Learn that you are really what you want to be is far more important than what you have or why. And learn that creating a life that you love does not have to be complicated. Learn that you don't have to have the luxury of prolonged negative thinking. And learn some happiness hacks to make every moment a little or a lot better. And get your free guidebook that outlines this process. And what could be better than that? So join us with an interview with Bob Doyle from The Secret. And he's now hosting an internet show about happiness, so called the Bob Doyle Show. So come and learn a little bit of his secrets about that he's picked up since the law of attraction. What has he been doing since then? And why has he become a broadcaster? And why is he bringing so much humor and animated sketches and fun and joy and happiness hacks to people. All right, so come and participate or listen in on the Wellness Show interview at 3 p.m. on Thursday. All right, on the Facebook page, the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy Facebook page. All right, go back over, scroll up on the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy site here, see if there's any other requests. All right, scrolling up here to the live show. Okay, don't forget you can type your comments in there. Okay, Lizzie Bishop, grateful for being able to connect with like-minded people. Yes, thank you. And let's see what else we got here. I think that's it. There's 16 comments, but I can't see them all. Can I use my pendulum for clearing a painful shoulder or knee? Thank you. Also some benefits of map dowsing. Thank you. Okay, well, Innocent Mel, yes, of course you can use your pendulum for clearing any and all painful shoulder and knee problems. If you want to phone in right now, Mel, 1-866-369-7464, I'll take you through an instant miracle healing and give you some ideas on how you can do that. So, and about map dowsing, you do map dowsing to locate anything you're looking for. It could be gold, silver, oil, lost objects, people that have died, animals that are lost, any and all things that are in it that you cannot locate. Map dowsing is a very, very useful tool, or to locate treasure, oil, or those sorts of things. All right, Gail said that was a great description. I'm not quite sure what I was describing, but thank you very much for that. And Mary Ann Hayes says, hello, hello. Back to you. And don't forget, you can also phone in toll-free 1-866-369-7464, and also type in your requests here or join me on Zoom. All right, so don't forget, map dowsing course is coming up 2:30 Friday. Please register. It's $33 US. If you're Canadian and you private message me, I will let you in at $33 Canadian. Okay, it's going to be recorded. So if you miss it, you will be able to pick it up later. And if you miss this whole announcement, it will be an ongoing course in the Academy that you can tune into. Darlis, hello to you. I haven't heard from you for a while. Thank you for your service. Well, thank you for being you. Great to hear from you. All right. So who else is out there that needs some help? All right, so there's 17 comments. Let's see who there. So Darius, thank you. Lizzie, thank Bishop. Mary Ann Hayes, thanks for showing up. Edison Mel, Tony, Marakar Bojang, Judy Hoffman, and Gail Ashwager. So if you have any questions, please type them in. In the meantime, I'm going to scroll down and answer any other questions in the group. Don't forget the attitude of gratitude, which is Sunday. Any gratitude that you show means that it will magnify and return to you tenfold. So I'm grateful for the power of love. So Monique's going to get 10 times as much love back as she gives out. And of course, Elaine says the group and others like that. So she's going to have even more love coming back from that group. And also Sharon said, grateful that I'm loved and have a wonderful life. And of course, she's going to have an even more better life for expressing that gratitude. All right. So we talked about upgrading the light team. Talked about healing a dog here, that first of all, take it to the vet, and then secondly, do a clearing for the dog. There's a property clearing video that I posted here. There's also a weekly update, which gives you what's happening in the week. So Elaine McDermott says, I've been dowsing for a few years, mostly in relation to food I ate or about to eat, whether it was okay. I joined this Grotti group and a few others in the last couple of months and have learned a lot. I always felt that there was negative energy attached to our home, and my older son used to see spirits and ghosts. I've tried healing through what I have learned here and elsewhere, but not sure if it's working. We have health and financial issues consciously. Wonder what to do. Do I know that I have removed the negative energies, and what else is affecting our home, my family? My dowsing says I have. So I told her about the house clearing workshop that's coming up. Don't forget, there's also a $33 um, house clearing course online as well, in which I'll also add this video to that course afterwards. And I also said, if you're having trouble with your house and clearing it, you can always book a 15-minute free session with me, and we can see what's going on. All right, so elemental assisted Saturday. What elemental forces, earth, fire, air, and water, do you want assistance from in order to do what? Monique says fire for cleansing, purification, and protection. Yeah, that's really the fire energy. Or to burning through, even a flu is the fire energy. It's cleansing the body by burning through and burning up the dross that no longer is needed in the body. All right, so we talked about the energy chart, that the scale of 0 to 100, that you just use your hand. That's 0, that's 25%, that's 50%, 75, and 100. You just douse over each finger until you get a yes to tell you which percentage. And, if it's between the fingers, say it's somewhere in here, then you go 50, 51, 52, 53 until the pendulum says yes. So you just count it out individually. And that will tell you accurately what percentage you're clear, or how many feet below the surface the water is, or how far away you are from what it is you want to find, or whatever. So you can use a scale in hundreds, thousands, 10,000. You can also use the Bovis scale. If you don't know about the Bovis scale, it's in my online course. It's well worth being able to use the Bovis scale to compare, say, how is strong is a Tibetan bell compared to, say, another bell. So say a Tibetan bell compared to a crystal bowl, which has a higher frequency or causes the most transformation. And you can, on the scale of the Bovis scale, compare things like a church bell to a call to prayer, etc. It's just a way of seeing the vibrational frequencies and the impact on the environment and humans. And you can see what's the most effective to do whatever that you want to do. Not that lower frequencies aren't valuable, but sometimes you just need to know or want to know whether, say, the frequency in the water has improved by you doing a blessing of 995, or that you did a clearing. What's the Bovis scale on the house? Okay, so rather than 100% on the scale of 2,000, 10,000, I guess it is, the house comes in around, a clear house is around 2,500. So that might be valuable for you to know, to use that scale, for example. And then you'll find when you've got lots of people in the house and they're like mine, then the energy of the house increases. You can also use it to just see how you're doing. Is somebody's left who is negative, did the house energy decrease or whatever? Anyway, all right, so I'm going to scroll back up, see if there's anybody else who's asking me any question. Don't forget, you can phone in toll free 1-866-369-7464 to have received a clearing or ask any dowsing and energy healing questions. All right, so let's see here. So Gail says, the phone number. I'm going to type in the phone number. All right. Why is it not letting me type any dowsing and energy healing questions? All right. So let's see. Okay, so the phoning in number is 1-866-369-7464. If you look in the description above the broadcast, you'll see the number there. Okay, see if I can reply here. and type that in. All right, so Gail says, that was a great description of matriarchal and patriarchal lineage. Okay, so the phoning number is 1. It's clicking me over to the broadcast here, so I don't want to hear myself twice. That was a great description of matriarchal and patriarchal lineages as well as soul family and star family lineages. Thank you, Gail. It took me a while to figure that out and understand the differences. Gail says, I've created a large number of definitions of classes of being that I clear and set programs that I use for healings. Do I have permission to add that information you're saying today to my program and different definition? Absolutely. I appreciate if you just gave us a little credit. That'd be nice. I don't intend to publish any of this information. It's all for my private use for clearing myself and my family. Yeah, but maybe you do want to share it here, Gail, with the group so everybody can benefit from it. That would be wonderful. And why not? I mean, it depends on whether you want to work with people, but by making my deep clearing available for everybody, I've got to meet so many people around the world, and it's so wonderful to help people learn how to clear themselves. So you might want to think about maybe publishing it or putting it here or uploading it here as a file or whatever. We'd love for you to do that. So yes, see if you got the number right. Yes, you've got the number right, Gail. It's 1-866-369-7464. So why not phone in? All right. So waiting for a phone call now that everybody knows the number. In the meantime, I'm scrolling down. Had some fun last Monday. I dowsed for a well. I haven't dowsed for a well for a long time. And I was thinking, oh boy, I better get out my protocol and remember how to do it. And I need a sheet and to mark everything down. And I said, no, Divine Mother, just help me do this correctly. So I showed up in about half an hour. We had the well all doused and how many feet it was and what quality water they're going to get. So just to let you know that protocols are very, very valuable to get your confidence and to make sure that you understand the necessary steps to do anything, whether it's map dowsing, dowsing for water, doing clearings for people or the deep clearing. But once you've done it a number of times, it will become second nature. And the protocol will be something that's an internal process. So really what we're doing in everything that we're doing dowsing is we're making a protocol, which like the deep clearing, is 64 statements and it's very time consuming and long. But when we do it for 21 days, like we do it the first 7 days, we douse which numbers are important to us. We cut it down. Day 14, we do the same. Day 21, we do. And some people are getting tremendous results from day 21 onward to 40. And some say it's not 21 days to create a habit. It's more like 60. So if you got the wherewithal, keep cutting the list down and go from 40 to 60 and really get yourself clear. So what you're doing is your conscious mind is reprogramming your subconscious mind to run the information. Now, I just posted what the subconscious energy or what the subconscious, how much the subconscious actually manages everything. And scrolling down to see if I posted it here. I don't know if I did post it here or I posted it in another group, but it's somewhere in the 90s. Like the amount of information that's processed at the subconscious level compared to the subconscious level is astronomical. So what you're doing is your conscious mind is reprogramming your subconscious mind to run this program 24/7, 365. And it's the same with everything else in dowsing. You redo the protocol a number of times until it becomes a habit. Once it's a habit, it becomes second nature. It's just like learning to ride a bicycle. You know, you learn a bit, you fall off, you learn a bit, you fall off, you learn a bit until you get your balance, and boom, once you've got your balance, 20 years later, you come back, jump on a bicycle, and ride it. So it's the same thing. You just make it simpler and simpler and simpler and simpler over time, so it becomes second nature, and your intuition just gets brighter and brighter and sharper and clearer, and you need to use your pendulum less and less because you've internalized all the protocols. All right, building clearing Monday. Which hospitals, schools, prisons, graveyards, etc. do you want help with to clear today? Please give us the full address. Okay, so there's nobody who's asked for that, but what I'd really love for people to do is to take the short clearing. I just uploaded a new description of the short clearing. It's in the file sections of the group here. I would like you to download it and then include the address of where it is that you want to clear or the school. And then if you could post it in the comments under Building Clearing Monday, and then I'll check it for you and see if you got it right. That way I'm empowering you to learn how to clear buildings and properties so that you can go and teach other people to do it. So how about that? So rather than from now on you asking me to do the clearings for you, download the short clearing and tweak it for whatever it is that you want to clear, post it in under the right category, like for example, Mondays is for buildings and for graveyards and for things like that. And I'll check it out and give you some comments. And then you can then adapt it and use it wherever you go and teach other people how to do that. So I'd love to do that for you, okay? All right, let's see here. We talked about working with elementals. And by the way, the course, Boots on the Ground Geomancy, which is learning how to work with the angelic kingdom and learning how to work with the elementals, how to clear properties, houses, how to do sacred sites, how to create sacred sites, how to attend sacred sites, how to clear sacred sites, how to do ceremony in the landscape, how to clear the ceremony aspects of the landscape, like the heart chakra, like every part of the landscape, and even your backyard has functions like a human body. So there's a heart chakra, there's a crown chakra, there's a base chakra, there's an influx of where the energy comes in and where the energy flows out. And once you learn these principles of what they call the hold-on or systems, then that applies not only to your backyard, it applies to your bioregion, and then it applies to your region, and then it includes, like your geographical region, and then to your continent, to the earth, and then all the way up to the multiverse. So it means when you do ceremony at your sacred heart chakra in your backyard, then you're sending that vibrational frequency and attunement to all the heart chakras, the one in the landscape, the one in the bioregion, the one in the continent, the one in the planet, and the one in the solar system, all the way up. So you're adding frequency and tension to bring about healing all the way up and all the way down. So it's really something that's well worth learning how to use the elementals and work with them for cleansing, purification, protection, and how to then help other people learn how to do it in their backyard, and how to also transform or upgrade the planetary timelines and control, how to be a doula to help birth the new earth, how to work with all of the elemental forces, trees, mountains, stones, all the elements. And so if this is something that interests you, it's $333 a month. We meet for 1 hour once a week, and it's all recorded. So if you miss a week, you don't miss out. You can just listen to the recording. There's 12 branches of geomancy. We're going to talk about each one of the branches, like a tree, and how they all fit together. And if you are Australian or Canadian and you private message me, I'll let you in this course at the Canadian dollar rate. So for you in Australia, you'll have the Canadian dollar rate. It's about a 30% saving for you and for Canadians. And all the rest, Americans, please pay in American dollars. And the rest of you, if you really, really want in, then private message me and we'll see if we can come up with a way to make the $333 US a month work for you. Okay, so that's the Boots on the Ground Geomancy certification course. Come and join us. Great. Also, we're reopening the other two certifications course because we've got enrollees. We're going to be doing the Exorcism of Possession certification course and the Distant Healing certification course. Those are all both $333 a month certification programs. If you would like to attend one of those or be part of one and need a break financially in the dollar exchange, then please private message me and we can discuss how to let you into the course. All right. All right, so let's see here. Where are we? Seymour. Yeah, we already talked about, we're talking about how do I do a scale. We've talked about how to do scales 2 or 3 times during this broadcast. If you missed it, listen to the broadcast again, how to do a scale of 0 to 100 with your hand. All right, scrolling back down here. Lizzie says, thank you, you're welcome. I don't know what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome. Annette Erdosan, I have cleared myself in my house since the last visit. Past life was at play here. Can you verify all as well? Okay, I'll turn in. Is all well? Okay, Annette, are you free and clear? Yay, you're free and clear. Is your house free and clear? Wow, fantastic. Both at the moment are 100% clear. So whatever you did great. Keep doing it. Lizzie, yes, would you? Lizzie, where did Lizzie go? Thank you. Yes, Hiddleston, who I would love to know. I'm not sure what you would love to know, but hopefully I've got it covered. I think that had to do with the different ancestors and the matriarchal and patriarchal lineages, if I'm correct. All right, so we're waiting for you to phone in toll free 1-866-369-7464. Don't be shy. Come and join me. Ask me questions about dowsing and energy healing. We have 20 more minutes on the show. I'm just going to go over to Zoom because there might be somebody who wants to join me on Zoom, which is another way. And there's some participants. All right, I'm sorry I didn't get to you earlier. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Jeanette, we're going to let Jeanette come in, and we're going to let Monique come in as panelists. Okay, so welcome to the call, you two. There you are. Monique, welcome to the broadcast, to the healing hour. I think I can't see you. Do you have your mic off?
The mic is on.
All right, but you're hiding. Is that correct?
Oh, I see.
And Jeanette, you can turn your mic on. All right, and Janet, all right, do you have, you put your mic off. Do you want to put your mic back on? All right, so Janet, you can say hello. You, Janet, and Monique.
Yes.
All right, Monique, well, you go. The sounds in the background. So Monique, did you want to ask a question?
Activate the crystal grid.
What's that?
Activating the crystal grid.
I didn't hear that. You have to say it again.
How to activate the crystal grid.
Okay, so let me just describe to everybody what's going on here. So Monique has installed a grid in her house to clear the house. And so what I've asked her to do is to take 4 same size crystals, put 1 in each corner of the house, and put 1 in the roof, okay? And in the center of the house. And then what happens then is we then activate it. So it would go like this. And I can send you the word. So I want you to imagine, imagine walking into the house from outside. Okay, can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to imagine that you're activating the crystal on the left-hand side, and we're going to create a spiral. The spiral is going to go from the left-hand side crystal to the crystal in the right corner. It's going to be up about 2 inches, the spiral. It's going to be a violet flame spiral. It's going to go to the crystal in the back of the house, in the back right-hand corner. It's going to go 3 inches of violet flame. It's going to go to the 4th crystal in the far right corner, another 3 inches up, and now it's going to spiral all the way up, going counterclockwise to the center vortex in the roof, which is the last crystal. And at that, there we now spin that in your mind's eye. That now created, and we ask Saint Germain to initiate this violet flame vortex in the center of your house. And at the center point is a doorway, a gateway into the other dimensions. So all non-beneficial energies that do not abide by the law of one or have the most benevolent outcome for all of humanity must leave immediately through that portal for transmutation to a higher dimension to be cleansed, healed, and repaired. Okay, so that's the command for all those beings that need to ascend to immediately do so. And now we drop a pillar of light, a violet flame pillar of light, which is the violet flame of transmutation from the center core of the vortex all the way to the center of the house. So just imagine that it's like a cold flame, but imagine that you can feed it. So anything that doesn't serve you, any negative thoughts, anything that needs to be transformed, you just feed it into the center pillar in the house. And that's what will transmute it. Okay, so let me just tune into your house here and see what's going on here. So are there any entities present in the house at this moment? Are there entities clearing, still in the process of clearing? Yes. Are there still entities in the house? I get a maybe, so they're on their way. So how many entities were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was about 7 entities. What negative impact did they have? Huge, like 75%. Okay, so how is the house now, percentage-wise? Okay, so about 75% clear. It's still clearing. It's still clearing. So if you have a pendulum, just spin it counterclockwise. Anybody on the call listening, please also include spinning. Okay, it looks like we're clear. Just check again. Okay, it's clear. So this vortice needs to be fed every once in a while. It's because it's something that you created. So it periodically, maybe like once a day, check in and see with with the violet flame, right, Saint Germain, and see on a scale of 0 whether it's activated. And if it's not fully activated 100%, ask him to intensify the spinning vortices. Okay, so are all the entities now gone? Okay, so you should have a significant difference. If you don't, get back to me and we will do something else.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, so your turn, Janet. Can you hear me? Hi, Janet. I don't know if Janet wants to say anything. So Janet, I'm going to continue on. If you want to pipe up at any time and say hello, that's fine. In the meantime, I'll head over and see if there's any requests for assistance in the group. All right. We have 13 people attending the show right now and 39 comments. So Mariosa Bisri said, yes, I did a clearing for 21 days. Thank you. I don't know if I'm applying to somebody else's comments. Can you please help with the shoulder and knee pain as I was unable to phone in? Oh, okay. Well, basically, you just download the short clearing. Okay, well, here I'm going to do it live. Okay, so Mel, if you could just type in right underneath what on a scale of 0 to 10, how painful is your shoulder or knee pain? Well, first of all, which is more in so which is more intense, your shoulder or your knee? All right, I don't know. You're not answering me here, or I'm not seeing the comment. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to douse for you. Okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 right off, the chart, how sore is your knee? Okay, so is it 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? So it's about a 5 is your knee. Your shoulder is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8. So your shoulder is the more serious. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is to, I got your shoulder. Huh. Let me just see that. I got your shoulder is stronger. So let's see. So knee. So how strong on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 right off the chart, how painful is your knee? On a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 right off the chart, how painful is your knee? All right, I'm just not getting an answer. So I'm going to just, I want you, Mel, if you can hear me, I want you to focus on the sorest part in your knee. And let's say it is a 10. I just want you to stay out of your head and stay out of your mind and stay in your body with the pain, okay? Oh, 10, okay. So great. So 10 for both. Okay, so concentrate on your knee for now. Stay out of your head. Don't try and fix it. Don't try and change it. Just sit with it. And don't try and make it go away. But in the meantime, I want you to take one deep breath from your solar plexus and fill it up. Pull the energy down through your crown chakra, pure divine white light. Fill all of your body up from your toes all the way up through your heart. And when your heart is the last thing that you feel, when it's totally full of divine white light, I want you to breathe out and sigh and give it to the world. So I'll do one with you. So, okay. Let's do another one. And if anybody else is experiencing pain, just follow along. Focus on where it's the most painful. Don't fix it. Try and change it. Stay out of your head. Stay in your body and breathe with us. One more breath, filling your whole body with white light, coming into your crown chakra. From your tips of your toes, fill your heart chakra being the last thing. So it's fully full. Sigh on the exhale. And give it to the world. All right, Mel, I want you to say, I'm now connected to heaven. Okay? Next 3 breaths. I want you to imagine that you're pulling energy up through the bottom of your feet. This warm energy from the heart of Mother Earth, filling all of your body with warm energy. The last thing it feels is your heart when it's totally full of warm brown energy. I want you to open your arms and give it to the world. Okay? So first breath, bringing the energy up through your feet from the center of the earth, filling it all like a warm blanket. Pull it up, pull it up. Bringing it all the way up, fill your heart, and then sigh on the exhale. Okay, one more. Reach down, 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 center of the earth. Pull the energy up through your feet, up, 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 up. Fill your heart, and sigh and exhale. Give it to the world. Okay, one more. Reach down, 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 center of the earth. Bring it up, 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 up through your body. Fill your heart. Give it to the world. Okay. Now I want you to say, I'm now connected to heaven and grounded to earth. I'm now connected to heaven and grounded to earth. I'm now connected to heaven and grounded to earth. All right. On a scale of 0 to 10, where are you? One of the things we're learning about emotions in the Letting Go book club, which I'd love for people to join, is $33 US a month. That's well worth doing. We're on chapter 5, so all the chapters are recorded. You can catch up really, really easily. We just did grief as a major feeling or of emotion, or and pains close to grief. But what we learned in that chapter is no matter what sort of grief you're feeling, it's a sense of loss. And if you focus on the grief, don't try and change it, don't try and make it go away, don't try and bury it, don't try and ignore it, then within 10 to 20 minutes, it will transmute itself. Okay? And so that's the same with every major emotion that you feel, is if you sit with it, it will transform itself or dissipate. Now, you may need to come back and do another session with it because Mel just said, well, it's gone from a 10 to a 7. So, Mel, I'm going to continue on. You know the protocol. Just, if you need to turn off the sound and not listen to me yattering away here to do it, I want you to do the same thing again and then tell me where you are once you've done that 3-breath technique, 3 divine energy, bringing it in through the crown chakra, 3 the earth energies up through your feet, 6 breaths, stay out of your head, stay in your body, and then report back to me where you are. So the point is that by staying with your emotions and feelings, they will transmute. And that's just the secret that's so powerful, is being able to transmute your emotions so that you're no longer overwhelmed. The value of this is because we're going through so much change and transformation on the planet right now, and there's so much emotion. With the elections just happened in Europe, and the separation from the European Union, and people are stressed out, and Brexit, and the U.S. The president is getting everybody riled up, and they're about to go into election. And in Canada, same thing, we're about to go into election. It just feels like the whole world is topsy-turvy. And the only way that you can have stability is stability within yourself. And it really comes from letting go of your emotions, not by ignoring them, not by changing them, not by pushing them away, not by wishing they were something else, but whatever shows up in your life, good, bad, or ugly, just deal with it, process it, let your body experience it, and let it work through it and let it go. And once you let it go, which is really what we're learning in this book, and like I said, the Letting Go book club is well worth you attending. Very, very powerful. It's going to step up the ladder of emotions from apathy at the lowest, which is close to 20, all the way up to 100 or 1,000, which is enlightenment. So why not learn the ladder of emotions? Why not learn how to move through the emotions so you're no longer overwhelmed by them, but you can learn from them. They're like notes on the piano. The black notes aren't bad and the white notes are good. And even the notes that are silent or non-notes between the notes are just as powerful as the notes. So why not learn how to play with your emotions like notes on a piano, so that you have the symphony of the spheres is your experience, rather than the overwhelm of grief, shame, guilt, all those emotions that can take you out at the knees and make you feel less. So the why I was getting back to was, with the transformation happening on the planet so much, and so much chaos and so much disasters, if you can be in your heart chakra and can deal with your emotions, then chaos can be happening around you, and you will be in the right place at the right time and know exactly what to do from guidance and not be overwhelmed. That means you'll be safe no matter where you are. So what could be better than that? So why not join us and the Letting Go Book Club, $33 a month. It's going to change your life. We're having lots of fun. Come and meet with us. It's on Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And if you can't make it at that time, all of the different times we meet are recorded and are in a closed Facebook group. All right, we're nearly done the hour. We got 3 more minutes to go. Jill Horn says, great. VF spinning vortex with 5G. Is my house clear now? All right. Yes. All of the 5G can be transmuted by raising your vibrational frequency, so that all the damage that can come from electromagnetic frequencies can be transmuted. Remember, you can transmute absolutely everything. The basis of transmutation, the basis of alchemy, is to be able to inwardly, through raising your consciousness, raising your bioenergy field, be able to transmute what no longer serves you into what does serve you for the highest good, so that you can serve humanity bring about the transformation necessary on this planet to create heaven on earth. And what could be better than that? Okay. So let me just see here. Let's see. I'm not sure. Neat. Okay, you've gone to 5. Okay, so keep going. A couple more and you should be at 0. All right, here, let me just see. And Jill said, I did it, yay. Good for you. And we're just going to wrap up the show here. If you're still in the process of doing the deep clearing, keep going. You'll get the results you want. Just don't give up. Stay out of your head. Stay in your body. Remember, it's your body that's going to transmute the emotions. Your head has too many thoughts. It's the basis of your ego. In some cases, your ego is not your friend. However, your ego is really important to ask the question. Remember, when you dowse, you're asking the answer from your intuition connected to your higher self and source. So you always want to come from your true nature, which is your connection to your divinity, which is connected to source. That's where you want your answer from. You don't want to come from your human mind consciousness, which is that voice that rattles in your head telling you that you're good, bad, and wrong, or you didn't get it right, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. So stilling your mind through meditation and calming yourself so that you can receive guidance is really the goal that you should be striving for. So until next week, same time, same place, be healthy, happy, and wise. And you can always ask questions here in the Dowsing and Energy Healing closed Facebook group. And so have a great week. Until next week, bye for now. The Healing Hour, brought to you every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. During the show, you can phone in toll-free in North America, 1-866-369-7464 or 1-866-1000. The Healing Hour is live on Facebook, hosted by the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy and sponsored by the Facebook page, The Healing Arts Academy. Produced by The Wellness Show, and until next Tuesday, same time, same place, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.